What's going on? I can't move. Don't bother. Hinata stood over her grandfather's shattered body. I have severed every tendon and snapped every bone you have. You will never walk again assuming I let you live. What do you mean assuming I let you live? Are you suggesting you could kill me at any time? My power far exceeds any Hyuga's. What do you mean? The clan that gave birth to this clan was the Otsutsuki, and our founder Hamura Otsutsuki gave me this power, and I will lead the Hyuga clan to a new era of greatness. Hinata raised her palm and slammed it into Hayo's heart, killing him. Without you. While someone let out a lot of pent of aggression. A new voice called out and echoed from the room, and the air started to swirl as the distortion ended and Naruto emerged laughing. Oh, and where were you? I was in Suna taking care of helping Gaara and his situation. Naruto shrugged his shoulders. Well, my situation is all nice and taken care of here. The Hyuga clan knows to fear me now. Hinata looked at the gathered elders. Isn't that right? Hinata said with a sickly sweet smile. The elders sweated and nodded to avoid her wrath. You're just like your mother. Hayashi said laughing. She was scary when she was your age. She had me wrapped around her finger. Well, I need to take care of some things with Hokage Gigi, and I'll see you tomorrow for graduation. Naruto said, then kissed Hinata on the cheek, much to the displeasure of Hayashi, but Naruto vanished in a swirl of his pocket dimension. Hinata went to walk to her room, but Hayashi coughed, gaining her attention. Yes, father? Hinata asked. Tell Naruto that I wish to see him this evening for dinner, to discuss certain matters. Hayashi said in an even tone. Fine, I will, but, father. Yes. Hinata walked up to her father and activated her Byakugan. If you hurt him in any way, I'll fucking kill you. Hayashi's face turned blue with fear and repressed a shudder as he was reminded of Hitomi's father threatening him very similarly when he went on their first date. I'll keep that in mind. Hayashi said, and Hinata spun on her heel and walked out of the room. Hokage's office. For the second time today, Sarutobi was discussing several S-rank secrets with someone who wasn't even a genin. So tell me again how you know who your father is. Sarutobi asked, rubbing his temples. Who do you think I learned the hierarchy from? Naruto countered with a smile playing at his lips. You are just like him, able to make my head hurt without trying. Sarutobi rubbed his temples more vigorously. So I trust I'll get the keys to Dad's compound and I'll be able to modify to my liking. Yes, now stop bugging me, I have paperwork to deal with. I'll tell you a secret, old man, if you use Kage Bunshins, you'll be able to get twice or even 3 times faster. Naruto snatched the keys from Sarutobi and warped away while Sarutobi's face was drained of blood. Was heard all over the village as Naruto walked towards his new house, laughing when he saw his Tamashii Bunshin walking back from the academy, and he walked over to the Bunshin and placed his hand on him, and instantly the information that he needed was absorbed into his brain. So tomorrow is the graduation exams, huh? Naruto mused. Well, I'll have some fun with that. What do you think, Lobo, you want to show off tomorrow? Sounds good to me. Lobo smiled. Naruto continued toward his new house, and when he arrived, he cut his thumb and pumped his chakra into it, and he unsealed the door and walked inside. Naruto walked around and started to form clones. I've got a lot work to do. Time skip 8 hours later. Naruto was in his best kimono and was sitting next to Hinata while the two of them sat in front of Hayashi having dinner. Hayashi was impassive and Hinata and Naruto were stealing looks at each other. After a while, Hayashi stood up and looked at the clock and noticed the time. Naruto, I have kept you long enough, and you both have a long day ahead of you tomorrow, so I will bid you farewell, but before you go, I ask that you accompany me to my office. Haishir said, and Naruto nodded and followed Hayashi, and Hinata leaked a little killer intent towards Hayashi, who remembered what his daughter said to him. Naruto was walking and entered the office with Hayashi, and he spoke. Naruto Uzumaki. Otsutsuki. Naruto corrected. I changed my last name to Otsutsuki to honor the Rikudo Sannin, who was both my ancestor and predecessor. Naruto Otsutsuki, I have a question for you. What is it, Hayashi-sama? What are your intentions for my daughter? I love her. I was a fool to not see what I had in front of me until I nearly lost it, and now that I have found it again, I will never let it go. Very well, but now why should I give you the right to date her, a right I have denied to princes, sons of prestigious clans, and even the son of the fire daimyo himself? Because I am not only the most powerful shinobi ever born, but I am the son of your old friend, Minato Namikaze. Hayashi's eyes widened in shock. He of course had been able to figure out the identity of Naruto's father, but he knew that his father's identity was kept a secret in order to protect Naruto from his enemies. How do you know? Father taught me how to use his hierarchy and taught me how to use it, and at the same time he taught me who I was. Very well, Naruto, you have indeed spoke truthfully. You have my blessing and wish you happiness, and besides my daughter is very scary when she's angered. Very, but she is still my love. Naruto left and returned home and went to sleep. Time skip 1 day later. Naruto walked out of his house and started walking towards the academy. As he walked, he saw the looks of anger and rage as he passed. Some people threw things at him, but Naruto dodged, and as he arrived at the academy he saw several of his classmates, and Naruto sat down next to Hinata. Sorry, ready for the exams, Naruto-kun? Hinata asked. Yeah, and I'm done holding back. Naruto responded. What's going on here? Sakura shouted. You don't give Hinata the time of day and now you're acting like you've talked to her about everything. Well, I thought it would take you longer to get your voice back, you pink-haired bitch. The whole room fell silent as Naruto responded to Sakura's rebuttal. Now if you thought that was shocking, wait till you hear this. Naruto looked at Sakura and then looked at Hinata. I'm in love with Hinata, always have been from the start, and I hate you with undying passion, and to top it off I've been holding back all this time and I'm done holding back. You're weak, you have always have been, and that whore you call Hinata is just as weak and stupid. Sakura shouted back and Naruto unleashed a huge blast of killer intent and Sakura was floor and unable to breathe. Insult be all you wish, but if you value your life never insult Hinata. Naruto was livid and was prepared to kill Sakura, but then Mizuki and Iruka walked in and that disrupted the focus of the class and Naruto, who sat down, and then Iruka spoke. Alright, welcome to the Genin exams. Here, you will be tested on your way to become shinobi. Iruka said. First we'll start with roll call. Shino Aburame. Here. Came the monotone response from Shino. After a while of names being called. Hinata Hyuga. Here. Hinata said and laughed at everyone's face when they saw her and felt her power. Chao? Ever heard of holding back? Hinata asked, laughing. You've been holding back this whole time? Yes, I have. My true power is even stronger than that of Madara or Hashirama's power. You're bluffing. Sasuke called. No, she's not. Naruto smiled. Anyway. Iruka said, I think that I proved that we have all proven that we are all here, so let's begin. Iruka started handing out the paper tests and Naruto was able to destroy the test and so was Hinata and others, but in the end that was only the first part. After a while Iruka collected the tests. Mizuki, grade the tests, I'll take them out for the kunai training. Right. Mizuki responded and went to grade the tests. Iruka called up the students and one by one the students took the test and scored pretty well. Naruto Uzumaki. It's Otsutsuki for the last time. Fine, Naruto Otsutsuki. Naruto picked up the kunai and tossed all 7 kunai and channeled futon chakra and fired them off and they hit the tree right behind each target. Ha, you missed. Sakura shouted, laughing. Check again. Naruto said and Iruka looked at the tree and then the targets. The kunai pierced the target and would have been killed instantly and the heart would have been ripped to shreds. Only futon chakra could have done this well. Full marks plus extreme bonus points for using chakra. Nice. Naruto smiled. Okay, now, for the taijutsu exam. Naruto and Hinata destroyed the exams one exam at a time and finally the exams were brought down to the final part. One by one everyone walked out with a headband and until finally it was Naruto's turn. Naruto Otsutsuki. Naruto walked in and then he looked at Iruka and the others. First the henjutsu. Naruto placed his hands together and transformed into Madara. Hyubi, you are merely a momentary life, a temporary existence of coalesced energy, energy that once was a single, ultimate form. An unstable force, lacking in intelligence or sapience, you require a guide to show you purpose. That guide is the Uchiha. The Biju are but slaves to those with blessed eyes. Obey. Madara, interesting choice. Iruka said. Next the Kawarimi Jutsu. Naruto smiled and secretly activated his Rinnegan and kept it hidden with a Genjutsu. Naruto was waiting and then Mizuki threw the kunai at Naruto and just a second before they were to hit him Naruto activated his jutsu. Ameno Tajikura. Naruto thought and shifted with Mizuki and he was hit with kunai. Why am I here? Mizuki thought, confused. Very nice, you were able to switch with Mizuki and finally the Bunshin Jutsu. Iruka said. Alright. Naruto said, then formed a hand sign. Kage Bunshin Jutsu. Naruto created 3 clones. Alright, nice work Naruto, you passed, very good. Iruka handed Naruto the headband and Naruto left. Naruto showed the headband to Hinata and they both smiled. Time skip the next day. Naruto and the rest of the class were in the room and after a while Iruka walked in and Mizuki was absent. Well class, you've all made it to the next stage, your sensei, Team 1 will be. Naruto tuned out and waited for his name to be called. Team 7 will be Naruto Otsutsuki, Sakura Haruno, and Sasuke Uchiha. Fuck. Naruto cursed as he was stuck with the 2 words people he hated a lot. Team 7 sensei will Kakashi Hatake. Iruka continued. Okay, not as bad, but still bad as I am still stuck with those 2. Team 8 is Hinata Hyuga, Kiba Inuzuka, and Shino Aburame, and your sensei will be Kurina Yuhi. Team 10 will be Ino Yamanaka, Choji Akimichi, and Shikamaru Nara, your sensei will be Asuma Sarutobi. Asuma and Kurinai showed up in the next 10 minutes and took their students and after a while Naruto was still waiting for Kakashi and after a while Naruto was livid and he was done waiting. Gah, fuck this. Naruto was about to storm out when Kakashi walked in and Naruto saw the man he remembered everyone who his father talked to him about and his students. Well, this is a surprise. I thought I would have some wet behind the ears, but instead I get the last Uchiha, the Kunoichi of the year, and Naruto, the most unpredictable ninja ever. This might be fun. Kakashi said. Well, meet me on the roof in 5 minutes. Kakashi shined away and left the three genin alone. Well, see you later. Naruto commuted away and arrived on the roof. Well, you're interesting, Naruto. Thanks, sensei. I think I got that from my mother. You know who your mother is? What about your father? Yeah, I know who my dad is, and he's a great man. Yes, he is, Naruto. Anyway, your teammates are here. Sasuke and Sakura arrived on the roof and glared at Naruto. Well, now that we're all here, let's break the ice with some introductions. Kakashi said, smiling at his new potential students. WHWH, what do you mean introductions, sensei? Sakura asked, still short of breath. And she's supposed to be the smart one? Naruto asked, genuinely confused. I'm under the impression she's only got book smarts and excels in theory. Lobo said. Gotta agree with you there, Lobo. Naruto said. Yeah, introductions, you know, likes, dislikes, and dreams of the future. Kakashi said, breaking the mental conversation. Why don't you go first, sensei? Sasuke asked. After all, what's a better way to get to know our new sensei? Okay, fine. I am Hatake Kakashi. I have no intentions of telling you my likes and dislikes. As for my dream, I have few hobbies. All we got is his name. Sakura and Sasuke thought. Next, Pinky. My name is Sakura Haruno. I like. She turns her head to Sasuke and bursts into a fit of giggles. My dream is to. She turns her head to Sasuke and bursts into a fit of giggles again. And what do you hate? Naruto baka. Oh no. Naruto cried dramatically, his hand pressed against his forehead. How will I ever live without the approval, Sakura Haruno? Naruto said, his voice oozing with sarcasm. Next, emo pants. Kakashi said. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. I hate a lot of things, and I don't particularly like anything. What I have is not a dream, because I will make it a reality. I'm going to restore my clan and destroy a certain someone. Sasuke-kun is so cool. Sakura swooned. Finally, the blondie. My name is Naruto Otsutsuki. My likes include Hinataheim, Hokage Gigi, my sensei, and ramen. My dislikes include a lot of people in this village, because they treat me like dirt and people who judge before getting to know someone. My dream is to become Hokage and lead this world to a new era of peace, like the Rikudo Sannin wanted to but never got the chance. So an Avenger, a Sage Reborn, and a fangirl, this will be weird. Well, time for some fun. Kakashi thought. Alright, tomorrow, we will at Training Ground 7 at 6 a.m. for our first mission. What kind of mission? Naruto asked. Tell us, Kakashi-sensei. Sakura says. A survival exercise. However, this survival exercise has a 66.6% chance of failing, meaning of the 27 graduates only 9 will make it onto a squad. Kakashi then turns to his students. If I don't pass, then Sasuke-kun and I will be separated. No. Sakura screamed in her head. I'd recommend not eating breakfast unless you enjoy tossing your cookies. Have food in my belly and pass, or be starving and fail. That fork is a no-brainer. Naruto said quietly to himself. Good thing I'm on a diet to keep my figure for Sasuke-kun. Sakura said quietly, I've got this in the bag, and that means I'll pass with Sasuke-kun and he'll love me, and then we'll get married and I'll help Sasuke-kun revive his clan. Sakura squealed at the thought. Does she live in her own little world? Sasuke thought, sweat dropping. That is one fangirl I don't want to be around for long. Naruto thought, and then he shined away to his house, and there he went to sleep before the test the next morning. Time skip 1 day later. Naruto was sitting in his bed, in the newly refurbished house of his father's. Naruto looked at the clock on his bedside table, which read 8:30 a.m. Naruto thought. Kakashi-sensei should be there in about half an hour. That gives MES about 25 minutes to have breakfast and get there. Naruto leapt out of bed and grabbed his clothes and went downstairs. After about 16 minutes he had breakfast and his house cleaned. Naruto grabbed his gunbai and his kunai and shuriken. Alright, time to head out. Naruto opened his door and walked to the gate and pressed his thumb on the sealing matrix, pumping his chakra into the seal, and the gate had opened, and he walked out, then shut it, and the seal matrix reactivated and the gate was resealed. Naruto took his time reaching Training Ground 7. When he arrived, he found an enraged and an impassive Sasuke waiting for him. Naruto baka. Sakura screamed at the top of her lungs. How dare you be late? If Sasuke-kun fails for this, I will kill you. Naruto didn't acknowledge Sakura at all and leaned against one of the logs and closed his eyes and started focusing on gathering nature energy in an attempt to find Kakashi. After he found Kakashi's chakra, Naruto just stood still and waited. When 9 o'clock rolled around, Kakashi shined in with a nice smile. Hey, sorry, I'm late. I'm afraid I just got lost on the road of life. Liar. Sakura screeched, but Kakashi ignored her and landed in front of the 3 genin. Then he walked over to the logs and placed an alarm clock on the middle one and set it. Alright, since you're all here, we can get started. Here is your test. I have bells and 2 bento lunches. Your objective is to take these bells from me by noon, and whoever doesn't will fail and be tied to this log and they won't get lunch. As if on cue, Sasuke and Sakura's stomachs grumbled, but to Kakashi's surprise Naruto's did not. Okay, so I had breakfast, big whoop. Naruto said. Kakashi shook his head. So you disobeyed my orders and ate? You didn't order us not to eat breakfast, you just suggested we shouldn't and I ignored your advice. Well, anyway, here are the bells. Kakashi pulled out 2 bells and showed them to Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke. But sensei, there are only 2. Sakura spoke. Good eye, Sakura, yes, one of you will face for sure. Naruto looked at his teammates, then back at his sensei. So in order to get these bells from me, come it with the intent to kill. But sensei, we could hurt you. Don't worry, Sakura, I'm a jonin, I doubt cute little genin could kill me. Naruto growled slightly at this, but no one hurt him. And, begin. At once Sakura and Sasuke vanished and Naruto exploded into a cloud of smoke. So he was a Kage Bunshin, clever. Kakashi looked around. A shinobi must know how to be invisible in their environment. Well, they've got the basics. Sakura is 5 meters away hiding below a bush, Sasuke is about 6 meters away, and Naruto is gone. Kakashi looked around, his eyes shooting back and forth. Where could he be? Kakashi muttered to himself, only for Naruto's voice to answer. Right behind you. Kakashi whipped around and plunged a kunai into where Naruto's head was, only for it to phase right through Naruto, and when the kunai passed through the other side of his head, Naruto grabbed the hand Kakashi had the kunai in and he smiled. Surprise! Naruto started glowing and Kakashi's visible eye widened, and then Naruto exploded, and when the dust settled, Kakashi was burned slightly as he leapt back just as the explosion raced towards him. Bunshin Daibakuha. Kakashi said, shocked, and suddenly a barrage of shuriken flew from the woods and Naruto came charging in after them as to not give Kakashi any room to maneuver. Kakashi was hard-pressed to block or dodge Naruto's blows, and eventually Naruto landed a strong kick on Kakashi's stomach, sending him flying back. You've got a pretty good taijutsu style, Naruto. Kakashi smiled. Now let's see how you fare in Genjutsu. Kakashi vanished in a swirl of leaves, and Naruto saw Hinata dead on the ground, a man with an orange mask standing over her laughing as 9 Getodama floated behind him. Naruto unleashed a blast of chakra, and the image vanished and Kakashi was gone. Double-layered Genjutsu, eh? He's good. Naruto tapped into Lobo's chakra and entered his Rakudo mode, shattering the second Genjutsu like a wall of ice. Naruto looked at Kakashi, who was sweating bullets at the amount of chakra Naruto was putting out. So Genjutsu is no good, how's your ninjutsu? Naruto asked as he activated his Rinnegan, then he floated up and held out his hands. Senpo, Inton Reiha. Sage Art, Shadow-style Thunder Blast. Naruto fired out purple lightning from his hands at Kakashi, who started bouncing around like guy on caffeine but was struck by a good chunk and he cried out in pain as he got fried. Naruto smiled, but Kakashi turned into smoke and Naruto looked around as Kakashi jumped at him with a kunai and Naruto countered by channeling chakra into his left eye. Rimbo. A shadow Naruto blocked the attack and Kakashi's eye widened in shock. Senpo, Rantan Koga. Sage Art, Gale-style Fong of Light. Naruto spat out the lightning Senbon at Kakashi, who barely dodged, but the shot continued and ripped through several trees, crippling them permanently. Kakashi jumped to the ground and Naruto looked at him with an amused smile. Kakashi lifted his headband and revealed Obito's eye and Naruto's look hardened. Kakashi blazed through hand signs and ended on Tiger. Katan, Gokakyu no Jutsu. And he spat out a huge fireball at Naruto, who made a half-tiger seal. Suetun, Suadanya. Naruto exhaled a jet of water which sliced the fireball in 2 and diverted them around Naruto. Kakashi weaved more hand signs and a ball of lightning formed in hand, but Naruto vanished and had a kunai and the bells in his hand, and Kakashi stared in shock and was reminded of his own bell test so long ago. Nice jutsu, Kakashi, I look forward to learning from you. Naruto withdrew his Rakudo mode and his Rinnegan and smiled. So who gets the bells and who fails? Naruto looked at the bells, then at his teammates, who had walked out of their hiding places, then back at the bells. Naruto shrugged his shoulders and tossed the bells to Sasuke and Sakura and placed his hands in his pockets. Guess I fail, sensei. Naruto said in a nonchalant tone of voice. Kakashi raised an eyebrow and looked at Naruto. Congratulations, you all pass. Kakashi I smiled, the smug look that had been on Sakura's face melted as she heard she was stuck with Naruto and his attitude. Meet here tomorrow for our missions as Team 7. Naruto pulled out 2 silver bells. I guess you want these back. Kakashi's eye widened again, then he looked at Sakura and Sasuke, who had equal looks of confusion on their faces. But if you have the bells, then what do Sakura and Sasuke have? Hold that thought. Naruto made a half-tiger seal and the 2 bells in Sakura and Sasuke's hands exploded into a blast of paint and Sasuke was covered in pink paint while Sakura was covered in green paint. Naruto started laughing as he saw Sasuke's eye twitch. I kill me. Naruto cackled with delight. Naruto baka. Sakura yelled as she ran at him with a kunai in hand with the intent of killing him, but Naruto vanished in a flash of yellow light. Kakashi's eye widened again as he saw his sensei's infamous jutsu, and he unconsciously touched the small of his back where Minato had marked him years ago. Sensei? Sakura's voice snapped him back to reality. What are you doing? Nothing, Kakashi said. I need to report to Hokage-sama. Hokage's office. Sarutobi was filling out paperwork and he looked at the clock and then back at his paperwork. The team senseis should be here any minute. Sarutobi thought to himself and, as if on cue, all 9 jounin appeared, even Kakashi. Report. Sarutobi said, and the first jounin stepped forward. Team 1 failed. He said. Team 2 failed, these girls are a disgrace to Kunoichi everywhere. The second jounin said. Team 3 failed. The third said. Team 4 failed. The fourth said. Team 5 failed. The fifth said. Team 6 failed. The sixth said. Team 7 passed, Kakashi said, but how they passed is very interesting. Report on this afterward. Sarutobi said. Team 8 passed, but Hinata is very different than the reports in the academy said. Kurenai said. Report. Hinata is not by any definition of the word shy. When she was cat called by Kiba, she didn't faint or turn red. She fired a bone at him and said fetch doggy, and she kicked him in the kick so hard I heard one of them crack. All the male jounin cringed. Her chakra was above most jounin and even you Hokage-sama. She used a combination of Kage Bunshins and her Byakugan to find me during the scouting mission I gave them. Kurenai said, shocking the gathered jounin. Team 10 passed. Asuma said after his father looked at him. Alright, Team 7, 8 and 10 report to my office tomorrow morning for missions. Hi, Hokage-sama. Kakashi, Kurenai and Asuma said, then the other jounin left, but Kakashi stayed to give his report on Naruto's abilities while Sarutobi listened. Time skip 1 month later. I hate this cat. Came Sakura's scream one Friday morning as Team 7 completed their 7th D rank of the day. Naruto was snickering as Tora the cat, also known as the Bane of Genin, clawed at Sakura's face, leaving scratch marks all over her. Sasuke seducer, as Naruto knew Sakura called it. Well, if you weren't so ugly, maybe Tora wouldn't get so scared. Naruto said, jabbing at Sakura's looks, because it was so easy to rile her up that way. Take that back, Naruto baka. Naruto just stuck his tongue out and blew her a raspberry. Sakura, stop yelling at Naruto. Kakashi said, and Naruto, stop antagonizing Sakura. Okay. Naruto shrugged his shoulders and then he looked at his sensei. Are we going to have an actual training session or one of these useless chores you call missions, sensei? Don't worry, Naruto, we'll do some team training after we get paid for this mission. Kakashi smiled at Naruto, who smiled as he enjoyed training rather than boring missions. After a few minutes they arrived at the Hokage's office and Team 7 was watching Tora being crushed to death by her owner, the fire daimyo's wife. Sakura was hoping that the woman would kill Tora while Sasuke was impassive and Naruto felt sorry for the poor cat. The fire daimyo's wife paid one of the chunin at the mission desk while Sarutobi looked over the mission list. So you capture Tora the cat, so now your options are babysitting Lady Shima's child, pulling weeds at a local garden or pulling potatoes at a nearby farm. Sarutobi said, but Kakashi stepped in. Actually, Hokage-sama, I was planning on taking my team for some time to train. Very well, report tomorrow for more missions. Hi, Hokage-sama. Kakashi looked at his team and they departed for their training ground. Alright, team, here is what we're going to work on. Sakura, we're going to work on your taijutsu because it's atrocious to say the least. Yes, sensei. Sakura nodded. Sasuke, Naruto, whatever thing is going on between the two of you needs to stop, so we're going to do a series of trust exercises, and if that doesn't work we'll do something more dramatic. Trust the dope? Sasuke said incredulously, yeah, right. For once I'm with Sasuke, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. Naruto said. Kakashi looked at his students with exasperation. Very well then, Kakashi responded. We'll have a spar and I'll set some limits. Naruto, no Dojutsu, Senjutsu or Kinjutsu. Sasuke, no Sharingan or any fire jutsu above B rank. Naruto sighed and placed his gunbai in a storage scroll and handed his sword to Kakashi, who took it and the storage scroll. Sasuke and Naruto agreed to have dojutsu seals placed on him. Then they stood on opposite sides of the training ground. The wind blew in the training ground and Naruto charged Sasuke and threw a punch which Sasuke blocked and countered with a roundhouse kick which Naruto ducked under and replied with a vicious barrage of kicks which Sasuke dodged or blocked, but Naruto threw a high-speed punch which caught Sasuke square in the jaw and the two separated and Naruto grinned. Looks like first blood goes to me. Naruto said, smiling. Wanna give up, Sasuke? Sasuke spat out a drop of blood and a tooth. Lucky shot, loser, it won't happen again. Sasuke counted, then he weaved some hand signs. Katan, Gokakyu no Jutsu. Sasuke exhaled a fireball at Naruto. Suiton, Suryuden no Jutsu. Water molecules gather and a water dragon fired at Sasuke's fireball and steam erupted over the battlefield. Naruto pulled out a bunch of kunai and threw them at Sasuke, who was able to dodge them but failed to notice the formula on one of the kunai. Naruto appeared right in front of Sasuke, a kunai in his hand, Hirashinjiri. Naruto sliced right through Sasuke's kidney and Sasuke coughed up blood and dropped to the ground, bleeding heavily. Sasuke-kun! Sakura shouted and she ran over to him and tried to stop the bleeding and looked at Kakashi with fear in her eyes. Can't you do anything, sensei? His right kidney has been sliced and a dangerous angle, he's beyond my skill in medical ninjutsu. Kakashi said and Sakura rounded on Naruto, a furious look on her face. Naruto baka. You just had to go and kill Sasuke-kun, you were jealous of his skill and our happiness. Sasuke can still be saved, you stupid harpy, I'll be right back. Naruto said, then he disappeared in a flash of yellow light and a second flash a few seconds later signaled his return and he had Hinata with him. She quickly assessed the situation and started performing medical ninjutsu on it. After a few minutes she spoke. His kidney has been damaged and there is damage at the cellular level. Naruto-kun, did you use Hirashinjiri? Yeah, I did. I take it you coated the blade in Futon chakra. Yep. Hinata continued healing Sasuke and then looked at the others. The damage is severe but not irreversible, give me 10 minutes and he'll be fit for active duty again. Kakashi and Sakura sighed in relief and then Kakashi rounded on Naruto, a furious look on his face. Naruto, that was completely unnecessary and out of line, what would you have done if Sasuke had died? Kakashi shouted. Nothing, Naruto replied, because I knew that wouldn't happen. Hinata is too good at medical ninjutsu and worst case scenario I would have used this. Naruto held out his right hand revealing a white full moon on his palm. Well, don't do that again or I'll have your shinobi license revoked. Naruto nodded but didn't say anything. Well, that's enough for one day, once Hinata has healed Sasuke you're all dismissed. A few minutes later Hinata had finished treatment and Sasuke turned and walked home without a word to anyone. Sakura followed him and pestered him for a date, only pausing to shoot Hinata and Naruto a dirty look. So we're free for the rest of the day, wanna go somewhere nice? Naruto asked holding his arm out to Hinata, which she took and they set off towards the Hokage monuments where they sat on top of the fourth's head where Naruto had a few Kage Bunshins set up a picnic lunch for them. So how are things at home? Naruto asked after a while. Great, thanks to that new seal you created, that all members of the Hyuga clan wear, the main and branch family is now one big happy family. I even managed to get through Niji's fate controls everything mentality so he's not a prick anymore, which is his nice bonus. Hinata said, took you long enough. Naruto poked. Well sorry mister, I've got the power of a god, fear me, but he's not the most agreeable person on the planet. Hinata jabbed back in an annoyed but also amused tone. Naruto and Hinata munched on snacks and joked with each other. After a while Naruto took Hinata back to her house where he was greeted with smiles. Naruto kissed Hinata and then went off to do his own thing. Time skip one day later. Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke and Kakashi were standing in front of the Hokage while he read off a list of D-rank missions. After the list was done Naruto spoke up, clearly agitated. With all due respect Gigi, these missions we keep doing suck, I would like something more challenging. Baka. Iruka shouted. You're a fresh graduate and you need to build up experience, you even think about getting a C rank. That's up to the Jounin sensei of the team, Iruka. Sarutobi said. Well Kakashi, what do you think? Well Hokage-sama, I think that they would be ready to handle anything that would come our way on a C rank mission. Kakashi said. Very well, send in the client. Just then a man with a fisherman's hat, white shirt and baggy pants holding a bottle of sake in his hand walked in. What the hell is this? The man said drunkenly. I ask for ninja and I get brats. The one with the black hair looks like his puppy just got run over. The girl looks like she would faint if she broke a nail, only the blonde gives the vibe of a trained professional and is the clear leader of this squad. Sakura was livid, not only had this guy insult her and her Sasuke-kun but complimented Naruto. Sakura was ready to chew this guy out when Naruto spoke. While I'm flattered that you believe that I am the leader of this squad, that honor goes to Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja. He's an A-rank borderline S-rank ninja and I could take on a squad of S-rank shinobi and not break a sweat. So bandits and a C-rank mission is child's play, and that's all we're dealing with, right? Alright. The man replied. Yeah, he's lying. Naruto thought. Anyway, my name is Tazuna and expect you to guard me with your lives. Alright squad, go home and pack for a month-long mission. Kakashi said. Then we'll meet at the gate in 1 hour. Yes, sir. All 3 members of Team 7 said, but when Sakura, Tazuna and Sasuke left Naruto stayed behind. Hokage-sama. Naruto said in a serious tone which caught Sarutobi's attention. Yes, Naruto-kun? Sarutobi asked. From Tazuna's behavior and attitude I have reason to suspect his is lying about the intensity of this mission, so I recommend a backup squad just in case things go south. A wise call Naruto, who do you recommend? Team 8, they are a scouting team and could help locate enemy units or, Kami-sama, forbid, shinobi. Sarutobi thought for a minute then nodded seeing Naruto's logic. Sarutobi took out a piece of paper and scribbled a small sentence on it. Take this to Kurina Yuhi and she'll back your team up. Hi, Hokage-sama. Naruto grabbed the paper and dashed out of the door. A few minutes later, Naruto was at teammates' training ground and he smiled at Hinata, snarled at Kiba, and waved at Shino, who waved back. Then he walked over to Kurenai and handed her the paper that Sarutobi had written the order on. Kurenai read over the slip of paper and then looked at her team. Team 8, go home and pack for a month-long C-rank mission, prepare for fighting shinobi but expect bandits. Kurenai said. Hi, sensei. All 3 members of Team 8 responded and they departed for their respective homes. An hour later, both Team 7 and Team 8 was at the gate ready to go. He were leaving. Sakura spoke up as she was clearly agitated at the presence of Team 8. What is another squad with us? Sakura asked. We have Sasuke-kun. I requested a backup squad as I have some suspicions of what we will encounter, plus if we need to track of one of the men that is trying to attack our client or our client if he was captured, Team 8 is the best tracking squad available. Naruto said, and Kakashi smiled at the explanation Naruto had come up with to explain Team 8's presence. While Sasuke-kun could prevent the enemy from capturing our client just because he's so awesome. Naruto rolled his eyes as he learned not to argue with Sakura when she made one of her fanatic claims about Sasuke, but Kiba didn't get the same message and was clearly feeling inadequate. Sasuke is nothing compared to an alpha like myself. Kiba said with an air of superiority. Sakura round on Kiba, furious look on her face. Sasuke-kun is the best shinobi ever and he could beat you with his eyes closed. Considering how much he praised his Sharingan, I doubt he would agree with you. Naruto said, which of course had Sakura round on him. And you're one to talk, mister. I'll cheat and slice Sasuke-kun open with a kunai because I can't beat him. Naruto inhaled and was ready to unleash a jutsu when he sensed 2 Chunin-level chakra signatures and, as one, he and Hinata fired a jutsu at where they felt the chakra. Senp, Rantan Koga. Naruto fired the lightning Senbon, blasting the first shinobi in the kidney. Tomagoroshi no Haikatsu. All killing ash bones. Hinata followed up by striking the same ninja with a bone which sliced right through him and he watched in horror as he disintegrated with a cry of pain. Gozu. The other shinobi turned furious at the death of his brother. He charged in but was quickly grabbed by Naruto whose eyes revealed his Rinnegan. Now, who were you after? Naruto asked. Mezu spat in Naruto's face and growled. Screw you, I'm not saying anything so you might as well kill me. Let it never be said that I didn't try the path of peace. Naruto tightened his grip. Ninjendo. Naruto ripped out the soul of Mezu and instantly knew all that Mezu knew. Naruto looked at his team members with a look on his face that meant he was pissed. What's wrong, Naruto-kun? Hinata asked. When I thought we would need backup I was right, we're up against a billionaire tyrant drug lord who has hired a high-ranked shinobi to kill Tazuna. Who is it? Kakashi asked. Zabuza Momochi, the Kirigakure no Kijin. Time skipped 3 days later. After intense discussion and planning, Teams 7 and 8 continued on their C-rank turned A-rank mission. As they made their way across the channel, Tazuna filled in the blanks about the true nature of Gato and the state of his country. While this was happening, Naruto was teaching Hinata the basics of harnessing nature energy. Now the key is releasing your fear and embracing stillness. Naruto said in a hushed whisper as to not let Sasuke hear. I know. Hinata replied as she focused on the feeling of the power all around her. Slowly she started to draw the nature energy into herself. As she focused on drawing the energy in, Naruto watched for any sign of petrification. After a few minutes, purple markings started to appear on her skin similar to Tsunade's Byakugo Jutsu, and finally the same marks that appeared on Naruto's face whenever he used Senjutsu appeared on Hinata's face and, just like Naruto, she had mastered it perfectly with no signs of transformation. I did it. Hinata declared happily and she kissed Naruto, who happily deepened it. After the separated, Naruto smiled at Hinata, happy that she had mastered Senjutsu just like him. You have Heim and you're an excellent student.